patients that diabetes doesn't identify you. You're the same person. You're going to continue, just make a couple changes and continue this, goal to be healthy.
Yeah.
And it's very important too that we get everybody in the family on board. So I'm really glad to hear that you're reaching out to the kids too.
It's so all-consuming because everything has high levels of sugar, high levels of corn, fructose, and all that.
And our diet
everything.
alone is
everything.
filled with sugar.
I sat with some people, I won't name them, but they had a little get together and they were all talking about we need to be healthy and this and that. And I'm like, what about the hot Cheetos on the plate over here? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, but we like those. It's like, I know, but that's the thing. And I'm not saying to not eat those. Eat those. It's fine. But it's all about the moderation. So that's what my problem is. Like, it's hard to educate people and tell them that to just monitor themselves, because you don't want them to quit cold turkey, because I don't think they can.
Yes.
A lot of times we can.
And the more you say you can't do something, the more the people want to go and do it.
Yeah. Well, it's so omnipresent in our diet, everything. I mean, I go to the supermarket now and I constantly laugh at it. I'm like, damn, I can't have these. When I was in the hospital, I'm a big connoisseur of Thai food. I love Thai food. And I would experiment. The doctors were like, yeah, get people to bring you food and try these different things. And so I would get, let's say, like chicken skewers. Chicken's just protein, and the peanut sauce, peanuts is not that bad for you, even though there's oil in there. So I would eat that, and my sugar levels wouldn't rise too high. Then I got this other thing called a tom kha kai, which is like this incredible creamy coconut milk soup that's so damn delicious. And my blood sugar went up. It went up like 100 points, and I ate half of it. I didn't even eat the whole thing. I was like, I'm only gonna eat half of it because I was trying to be good and only eat half of it. The next morning at 6 a.m., the doctor walked in the room like, what the hell happened? And I was like, tom kha kai soup. He's like, you can't eat that. It's cream. It's this. And I was like, it's delicious. You know what I mean? And so I learned in my situation, I try different things that I ate in the past, and then I see where the levels spike, so I can figure out, you know what, I can have those chicken skewers.
Absolutely.
Diabetes awareness is not about giving up everything that's delicious in your life. It's about figuring out which things you can have or
and
can
how much
have.
of it you can have.
And if maybe one day you're at a family reunion and your grandma's making that incredibly cooked goat or whatever, and you're gonna eat that, then just know if you eat it, then exercise.
Correct.
And that's what I do. Every now and then I find myself in a situation where I am gonna eat something that I know is a little fatty or I might have too much sugar in it. I'll tell my friends or I'll tell my girlfriend, I'll be like, I'm gonna eat this little thing, but I gotta hit the floor and exercise. And I make sure when I go home that I work out before I go to sleep to at least counterbalance the fact that I'm gonna have that. So
yeah, sometimes I'll tell patients, if you're gonna go to that family fiesta, if you're gonna have a little bit more, then you better get out there and dance after.
the pressure of family that's one of the reasons why we continue to eat, because cooking methods have been the same for 100 years. So you're telling your grandma, like, I can't eat that because you threw 3 sticks of butter in it. But she's like, are you kidding? We've been feeding our family for 100 years like this. So it's about breaking that cycle. Absolutely. Because,
it comes back to that food is love. So I think it's very important that you're really hitting the schools. I've seen some patients where I've done education and the patients are looking at me and smiling. They say, oh, this is what my son has been telling me that he learned in school.
Yeah. The youth is the key.
And I think that's very important, because then they're hearing it from their child. And I tell the patients, well, you want to be a wonderful example to your kids. Let's make this a family event.